I told Jimmy he wants to have a party, but
You said no to the party.
I get embarrassed. It's ridiculous with that party.
Well, how come you can't look at it as just a party Jimmy's inviting you to?
I don't know. You know what it is, though?
Are you tired and you'll be too busy?
Yeah. I'm already tired. I'm not even there yet. I'm going to sit Eric on Mel B's breasts during the breaks.
Go.
Yeah.
That's a good vantage point.
There's a company that wants me to give you some other product, and hopefully I could do that when I'm there.
I don't need that.
No, I think this is some kind of payment situation he's into.
Is it vaginal mesh?
No, it's you got at your place, and you have big home entertainment stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, this would go along with that. They hang on your wall, and they're wall art, but they're speakers.
No. Imagine how that looks.
That'll fit right in.
A speaker mixed in with wall art. That can't be. I mean, I'm sure it's lovely.
What's that velvet Elvis there?
You know where I'm going to hang that speaker? Right next to that picture of those dogs playing pool.
There you go.
That I have. You're telling me if when you come to AGT, you're going to give me speakers that are also wall art? Why would I want that?
Johnny showed me them when I was there in December. They're actually really cool.
So you put them in your house. I'll give them to you. In other words, just tell the company you gave them to me. Dude, in my house, I got this tricked-out system. I got speakers in the ceiling.
He has speakers.
You don't even see the speakers, and then I get real wall art.
He's not been listening to the sound from the TV.
Yeah, I don't have to combo my wall art with my speakers.
They also want to make a donation to send to North Shore.
Let's send it to Bianca's Furry Friends. That's good. Now that I'm all for.
What it is, I think that I remember from what I told me, they set aside 100 of these wall art speakers that they will want you to autograph, and they were.
I'm not going to autograph them.
Oh, dear.
No,
he's making all kinds of deals for you.
Yeah, Eric, do me a favor. Leave me out of your deals, okay? All right, Eric, I got to go anyway. But
I wish Johnny was on with me so he could help me explain.
You know, you've explained enough.
You've explained it fine.
Guess what? They're not the first ones at the party to come up to me and tell me what I'm going to do in order to help. You know, they've got a great idea. Right. I get great ideas 5,000 times a day. Just like that one, where I'm going to sign things and we're going to make money and somehow it's going to benefit them. All right, Eric, I got to go, okay?
All right.
Bye. Bye for now.
Thank goodness you'll finally get some speakers.
Well, speakers that have wall art. Like I've been going
without all this time.
I make a pretty good living, so I've been able to get those speakers and wall art separately.
Well, I like how Eric, you got a pretty big system, so I'm going to get you some speakers that are wall art.
I'm pretty sure if I lived in a van down by the river, I still wouldn't have wall art speakers. I would like to think that, okay, times are tough, but I still have some class. Wall art speaker. What could that be? Like the Mona Lisa, but like by her breasts or like these little holes.
The two holes, yeah, the little mesh stuff. That's where the sound's
by her vagina, so it looks like vaginal mesh.
Well, actually, at her nipples, that's the tweeters, and then the woofers at her vagina. Vagina, as people from New York call it. All right, look, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Eric the actor, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
You were talking about Pat Robinson's idea is to put 2 guys and 2 girls in a room that is no possible way that they can make a baby. Yeah, really there is. Because if they suck it up for one moment and the two guys have the 2 girls, there you go.
No. Eric,
it's not impossible.
No. If 2 boys are alone in a room without girls there, they can't make a baby, I'm telling you.
He's not putting four people in the room.
No, he's only
putting two.
The experiment is 2 boys in the room alone or 2 girls alone in the room, not 4 in the room.
Didn't sound that way.
Yeah. I thought you had some kind of new information. I was impressed.
Eric thought he found a loophole.
Yeah. But all right. Fair enough.
Also,
I love to shower children with cum. Basically, I like to see children drowned in my massive jizz. Hallelujah!
Wouldn't you love to hear him say that? No, that'd be like he'd just lose his mind. Eric, what can I do for you?
well, yesterday I called for a couple reasons. One of which was I wanted to talk about legit. You know, you did do a commercial for it during one of the breaks yesterday, and I was on hold. I thought you would have put me on air when you mentioned it, but you didn't. And then also, over the weekend, Benji and I on direct message kind of got into a little bit of an argument.
What are you saying? All right, Eric. I don't know. For some reason, maybe because my shoulder is in pain in my neck, I'm losing patience. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Is there a short statement that perhaps one can make here?
Well, just Benji's view on Arizona's
terrorism. All right. Well, okay. All right. I'll ask him about it later. You were arguing with Benji about terrorism on Twitter?
No. Discrimination.
Oh, discrimination. You were arguing, Benji, with Eric on Twitter?
Well, it was a political discussion.
Yeah.
Eric wrote
can you sum it up? Because
sure.
I'll be here all day.
Sure. I have a libertarian view that I think it's wrong, but a private business should be allowed to discriminate.
Okay.
And Eric said it was hurt by that, and I would be hurt by it if someone did it too, but I don't think the government.
How do you argue on Twitter? You mean in 114 characters, or it's an instant message, a private message? It's just between the two of you. Direct message. Wow, I can't think of more of a waste of time.
The two of them.
The two of you
Neither
arguing.
one of them had something better to do.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. We have so little free time, and oh my God,
talk to people sometimes.
So precious. I don't know. I just over in Twitter and instant messaging and arguing about discrimination and whether or not you should be able to discriminate at your work.
What's going on right now? You're talking.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Hey guys, I got to get out of this, Eric. Okay, forgive me. Let's talk another time.
Do you still order on Amazon?
Yes, of course.
You should make up a wish list for yourself.
Okay.
Why?
Whenever I want something, I buy it. I make a living. Well, I'm not wishing for anything. I'm
sure fans would get you stuff.
I don't want them to give me stuff.
We don't need that.
My fans have given me already a life. Well, why would I ask them for free stuff?
Right.
I'm not in your position where I have my hand out. I work, and then whatever money I make, I spend on my things. See?
Yeah, I know you talked about Jimmy's baby coming up. Did you congratulate him on his 2000th show?
I thought it was his 200th show.
No, 2000.
2,000 shows. You know, how does everyone keep track of how many shows they do? I was thinking about this. I read that Jimmy had I thought it was his 200th show, his 2000th show. Why are we not tracking how many shows we do? Maybe we had a certain number.
We've got an incredible number of shows, I'm sure.
I don't think I have anyone on my staff who could actually count how many shows I've done. How many shows have I done? Why is no one celebrating this? I don't know. I never think to count the amount of shows. I read that Jimmy was, congratulations. I guess that's a milestone, of course. But anytime you're on late night television, if you get past 20 shows, you should be happy.
Yeah, it is the 2000.
That's right, and I'm happy for Jimmy. Anything, but problem is here. No one even tracks these kinds of things for me. I'm sure Jimmy didn't know that. I'm sure somebody tracked it for him.
Well, they make a big deal out of these things in television.
Gary,
they mean something.
I want to know how many shows I've done.
I don't have an exact number, but
I want an exact number.
It's approximately 7,000, but I can get an exact.
It's got to be more than 7,000. It's got to be. If Jimmy's already done 2,000 and he's only been on, you're telling me I've only done 5,000 more shows than Jimmy? Jimmy used to go to high school in Vegas.
Do you know what they
and listen to it?
That can't be right.
Of course not. But 7,000, maybe 70,000.
250. What do you think about 250 shows a year for 30 years?
I mean, I've been on since. And what show are we tracking? The Howard Stern show.
When do we start tracking it? Do we start tracking it in WRNW? Like what's your start date of when we start tracking?
I don't even know. Someone's got. Jimmy doesn't track. I want someone to track for me and decide these things. How many shows I've done?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can start at least from Washington, D.C. I had Robin and Fred.
All right, so we'll start at Washington, D.C. as a starting point, and I'll have a number for you in a couple of days, maybe even a day.
Thank you. I mean, I want to know.
I was guessing if you just turn to the serious one and with as many days off as you take, could be a lot less than 2,000.
You think with all the days off we take, we only get we'd only have like 7 shows? First of all, keep in mind that Jimmy's show is an hour. Mine is 4 hours or 5 hours on any given day. So when you count hours, let's count, how many hours have I done on the radio? Oh.
So that's something that you could try to get into Guinness Book of World Records.
I do 4 hours. That's 4 shows by TV standards.
Yeah, that's a week.
You might be looking at 50 gazillion shows I've done. And I've had it with all these shows, believe me. It's enough. Sitting here.
But we never marked any anniversaries. We didn't do anything.
No, nobody does this for me. Why does Jimmy have such a great staff that marks every movement?
Well, if he's listening, congratulations, Jimmy.
All right. Okay. That's it for today. All right. Thank you.
2 weeks from today's my birthday.
Can't wait. Well, everyone get on that Amazon wish list for Eric. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Eric has already told you what he wants.
I hung up on him.
Speaking of Amazon, I did figure out how to sign up for that donation thing.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah, so I put in Norris for Animal League.
Some guy yesterday, I never read it on the air, wrote me an email saying, would you stop shilling for Amazon? And I didn't even know what to say because I thought it was funny that I'm not shilling for Amazon. They're not a sponsor. I just thought it was funny that I finally discovered Amazon when everyone in the world has discovered it 20 years ago. And that's what I thought the humor was. But hey, by the way, I will mention that on our website, howardstern.com, there are many interesting things, but one of them is Eric, the actor, blogs on there, evidently. I just found that out myself. He's a frequent guest on the radio show that John Lieberman does at 4:45 every day on Howard 101, and then I guess somehow, I think Jason said to Eric, the actor, why don't you blog? And so he began blogging. I think he's on Lieberman's show tonight. Are you on tonight, Eric?
Yes, I will be.
Yeah. It's funny. The blog is like, it looks like it's 5,000 pages.
Uh-huh.
Because he sends it to us, and it's all like, it's like very tightly typed. You know what I mean? And it's dense.
Very closely spaced.
Yeah. And if you read it, I mean, if you have the patience to read it, it seems like it's like weird. You find weird stuff in there. Like Eric, for example, Eric started talking about God. Mm-hmm. And you know how Eric will not play a gay character?
Yes.
As an actor? But he's talking on here about how gays deserve the same rights as everyone else, and God loves gay people, and God does not exclude people in any way. You're very liberal, but yet you won't play a gay guy. Seems weird to me. It's weird. Explain that.
I don't know how to explain it, really.
But it's you, Eric. You must have some thinking behind this.
You should see this stuff. What keeps people from heaven's gates is being hateful towards your fellow man and not hold love for God and his son in their hearts. I didn't even know you were this religious. Being around gay people is not going to do anything to hurt you in any way.
And what about playing a gay person?
Yeah, so why won't you play a gay person?
I don't know. It's one thing that I choose not to do as an actor.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Right. Then he has some beef with Benji that he goes into for a very long time on this blog. I mean, attempt to read it. I guarantee you can't get through. I can't even get through it. I had Jason write a synopsis of what Eric's talking about. I can't even get through the synopsis. What was the awful conversation you had with Benji?
Well, I kind of went over it with you yesterday.
Benji, what was it again? Because I couldn't take it. It was like so boring. What were you guys talking about?
I have a libertarian viewpoint.
Right.
I think private businesses should be allowed to discriminate. I don't think it's nice. I think it's wrong morally, but they should be allowed to legally.
Okay.
And Eric, as most people, as you do, think that's wrong.
And what did you do? Did you...
No, Eric,
but did you think it was right that private businesses didn't serve black people in the South?
Did I think it was right?
Yeah.
No, I think
in other words, a black person would go in, they'd sit down at a counter and ask for a soda, and the guy would spit on them and go, "Get the f*** out of here," and then use the N-word.
It was worse than that, Howard. They weren't allowed to go. You know, if you're walking down the street and you're thirsty, there's no store where you can go and get a drink of water.
That's what I'm saying. So you for that?
Am I for that? No, I think it's horrible. I would boycott. But I think it should be their legal right.
Wow.
There's a lot of things that I don't think are right that I think people should have the right to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like that.
You should be allowed to say to a black person, "You can't come into my restaurant because you're black." I don't think that's right.
Well, listen, I'm sure you believe in certain forms of discrimination.
I do.
I would think so. You don't have as.
I think if whatever one person gets to do.
Are you okay with single schools?
Single schools?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Is that discrimination?
No.
No, because as long as you can have single schools for both women and men.
So separate but equal is okay with you?
No, there are also co-ed schools.
As long as you have all options.
a choice. Yeah.
In other words, if I know what you're saying. Like you could say, "Hey, well, you can go to some restaurants, but you can't go to others." You know, I hear what you're saying.
I don't think it's right. I think it's horrible. I don't like racist people. I don't like homophobe people.
Yeah.
I think it's morally very bad. I just don't think it's the government's business.
I don't know.
It's a more
that's
utopian
hardcore.
view. I understand.
Because if you leave that all up to the private sector, you're gonna have chaos.
Howard,
You know.
when I heard someone last night talk about this, one of Arizona's state legislator guys, he said that they're doing this for people with religious reason. Our whole country is based on separating church and state.
Where did you guys have this argument, by the way?
I put a tweet up,
Yeah.
and Eric DM'd me. We follow each other.
Direct. And how long did it go on, this conversation?
Just about eight or nine lines,
right,
and stuff. And
because this email, this blog that he wrote for us,
it's very
the
long.
original blog was 7 pages. I'm talking type.
Oh my goodness!
But that doesn't mean it's not good.
With almost no, like single space.
I'm looking at it now. It's a lot.
It's crazy.
It does a lot.
Hey, I'm going to get to Sam Champion anyway. I want to talk to him.
Howard, please, it does a lot to debunk what people think of me. And then also, tonight is second season of Legit on FXX with Dr. Drew on as the guest, and I will be on there in about 9 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. Eric's promoting his appearance 9 weeks from now on Legit. What is it, Jason?
I'll keep that in mind. Marking my calendar now.
I just want to say the way we put his blog, and thank you for doing it, Eric. It is actually, you put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
But I just put it in the same format that we got an email to us, so people could see.
What it's like.
This is the way he
right. I didn't make it
himself.
Easier to read or anything.
Well, by the way, officially the internet just exploded because they ran out of room because Eric's thing is so long. When you get this, do you actually read every line of it? Because you have to, right?
Yeah, I printed it out.
Yeah.
And
How long did it take you to get through it?
The whole first segment of the show, so the first hour of the show, I was reading and highlighting.
Wow.
And I had to put, he doesn't say anything bad in there, but I definitely put a disclaimer that these are Eric's opinions and not ours.
Is there anything in there that would shock us?
Yeah, he had a weird line about, oh crap, I can't remember. Oh yeah, he attacked Scientology at some point. He called Scientology a fake religion.
Why is that? Why are they a fake religion and every other religion is real?
Because it's just the way everything sounds when you listen to people that left the religion, like...
Yeah, but you're religious. You think your religion sounds any more normal than theirs? Scientology's wacky, I'll give you that, but so is your religion. It doesn't matter what it is.
It sounds more hope-based than anything.
Hope?
Or just
cult.
Oh, cult-based.
Just ask Leah.
You don't think the cult of Jesus is a cult?
Just ask Leah Remini.
All right. Hey, Eric, I got to go anyway. I got to talk to Sam Champion.
Have you come up with a good way to replace Howard TV?
I got to go, okay?
He's got an eye. He's got an idea.
The WWE Network. That might be a good idea to do with you guys.
Thank you. All right, later, Eric. Let me worry about Howard TV. Anyway, go read his blog. See how make a game of it. Even if you get drunk, see how far you can get in it. I don't think you get more than 5 lines before you go, this. I got better things to do.
Eric really thinks somebody has time to read 7 pages of his ideas?
Well, we asked him to write a blog, and he blogged out.
Crazy,
He went blog mad. It looks like he emptied every thought onto paper that he ever had. All right, we'll be back with Sam Champion right after these words. All right. Okay. Eric, the actor, is on the phone. Hey, what is this guy Gonzo says that... Eric, he says that you're harassing him.
I'm not harassing that dumb...
Gonzo, what's the story here?
Hey, what's up, Howard? No, Eric's been, like, direct messaging me, like, really mean stuff, like, over and over, like, basically harassing.
What does he say?
Like, off now, you pathetic, get a life. He said because, like, I heard some like, stuff that he was in jail and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just...
You're worried?
Shut up, idiot. I've never even been arrested once in my life, you dumb selfish.
And there's, like, a campaign...
You pathetic bitch.
Well, there was
everything you say about me is nothing but...
And there was a campaign to...
For a little dumb grow up.
Well, there was... What about the campaign to save your butthole, Eric? There was a hashtag save Eric's butthole, and Eric, that's what got Eric upset about.
You made it up, you retard. You made it up.
No, Eric, I was really your supporter.
Image for a little dump that needs to grow the up.
You're the one that's messaging me. I'm not even messaging you.
There is no truth to anything that you say.
Why are you messaging? Why are you messaging Gonzo, Eric?
Because he's making up pathetic about me. There's nothing that is ever going to happen to my butthole.
Then why are you? Why would you direct message him?
His brain that came up with it.
Yeah, and I wasn't even the one that came up with it, Howard. It was just like that hashtag was like in some of the messages that I put, but I wasn't even the one that wrote that. And Eric's taking all the aggression out on me. It's kind of unfair. So,
well,
I don't know.
Eric holds you responsible for these butthole hashtags, which are obviously embarrassing.
Well, I'm just trying to help Eric and make sure that he's okay.
Trust me.
Jeez, Eric, that's pretty harsh.
Well, Gonzo, is there something you want to say to Eric? That you try to tell him that you're helping him as rather than hurting him? You're
not helping me one little bit, you little...
Well, see, I don't know. Eric's just, he always has this aggressive attitude towards me, and I don't get it.
Because you're an idiot.
How many hours a day do you guys direct message each other, would you say?
Well, he doesn't let me direct message him because he doesn't follow me. So it's kind of unfair because only he can send this like vicious stuff towards me.
Oh, because you follow him.
One-way
street. So I can't even defend myself. It's kind of
it's kind of fucked up. That's not even default to me. I have him blocked, but there's one little trick this little doing it. still allowing him to follow me.
Gonzo, is that right? Is there a trick so that you can follow Eric? He blocked you.
Nah, I think Eric's just living in his own head, because that's not true. He just wants me. You want me to follow you, Eric?
No, I don't, you little...
I think he likes the attention.
Gonzo, Gonzo, I'm curious. What do you do for a living that you have time to around with Eric?
I work for, I have a normal job, but
right.
I don't want to say. But I just,
So, like...
it's like an 8 to 5 job.
8 to 5, but there's a lot of time spent with Eric, right?
No, not really.
No.
I mean, Eric spends way more time on us than I think we do on him.
Are you going to report him to Twitter for harassing you?
No. Because I like Eric, but Eric he has some vendetta against me that I don't get. I just was hoping that we could, make a truce and amends.
Well, what about that, Eric? Gonzo offering the peace pipe, so to speak.
Yeah, because I hate when Eric's...
give a fuck.
You're not going to make a peace with him?
Fuck no.
Well,
him and others have also been harassed in my family.
Eric, I think... No, that's one thing I didn't do. I didn't do that, Eric.
Bullshit.
I swear to Eric, but I wouldn't do that.
Gonzo Stern on Facebook.
Gonzo Stern?
That's not me, Eric, dummy. Like, why would I... Just because they use my name doesn't mean that that's me.
So you're not Gonzo Stern?
No. The only one I am is Gonzo on Twitter. I don't even have Facebook.
You're Gonzo
Yeah, and I even told when Eric had his little heart problem, I told people to stop messing with him.
Oh, that's nice, Eric. Gonzo said that you should not be harassed because of your heart problem. That's very nice. Yeah, I think maybe...
Yeah, and then he still does it.
No, I took a hiatus for a week.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, and I don't even say mean things to you, Eric. I just say, hope Eric's doing okay, hope he's not in jail.
It's funny that Jeff the Drunk is on the other line saying that Eric is in it, but so is Gonzo. How do you get involved in this, Jeff? How do you know about it?
Gonzo used to tweet me too.
What's up, Jeff?
And Gonzo's a douchebag.
No, I'm not.
It's okay because Eric's an asshole.
What did I say to you, Jeff?
Go drink your liver to...
Jeff, you're a little buddy there.
All right, well, there it is. Jeff, thank you for weighing in on this. Eric and Gonzo, obviously, the peace pipe has been put out there. The dove has been, flying, but it looks like it's not going to happen. Eric refuses to make peace with Gonzo. He says too much...
sorry.
Well, he says too much has gone down, that's all.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of hypocritical of Eric to, say all this really mean stuff to me when he has that blog on HowardStern.com about, tolerance. It's kind of, it's kind of ironic.
And by the way, Gonzo is not Gonzo Stern, for those of you on Facebook.
Yes.
All right. All right, boys. Well, thank you, Eric. Thank you, Gonzo.
Thank you, Eric.
Sorry it didn't work out. Okay, Eric?
Please don't drop my call.
I have allotted 5 or 6 minutes to this segment. I think you had enough time, no?
I just wasn't even what I called the fuck in for.
What did you call in for?
To give you some information on what you were talking to Adam about yesterday.
A lot of times you like to go back to yesterday's show. It's so long ago that I don't even know.
Yeah, who's Adam?
Yeah, who is Adam?
Carolla.
Oh, Adam Carolla.
Oh, Adam Carolla.
Oh, and what is the information?
Well, you guys were talking about shower head heights in hotels.
Yes, I would like to see the shower head heights raised in hotels.
Well, I know when it is a hotel expert that you've been talking to.
Oh, all right. Well, it's okay. There's not much expertise required. We just want the shower heads raised.
Well, maybe he could tell you why.
That's okay. I'm not that... Okay. All right, Eric, thank you. Gonzo, thank you. And I hope you guys work... Eric, will you direct message Gonzo right after this phone call?
No.
All right. Okay.
I still have hope that me and Eric can patch things up because I don't.
Shut up, ass wife! I'm trying to talk.
See, that's what I'm talking about, Howard. He's so angry.
He's very mean, yeah.
He's abusive, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting cyberbullied every day.
I'm sorry.
It's rough.
It's not fun to be cyberbullied.
That's part
I
of
didn't know that Eric was a bully. That's a shame.
All right, well, Eric is claiming he's fighting back, so.
Yeah, well, he's the only one fighting this battle. It's a one-way.
Shut up, asshole. Let me finish saying what I want to say before I get hung up on.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Also, last week, did you see Jimmy's Suit of the Loom?
Jimmy Fruit of the Loom?
No.
Hey, Suit of the Loom.
Yes, I did. It was fabulous. All right, Eric, I gotta go.
I posted the links on my Facebook account to try to help this charity.
Yeah, it's a good charity. Jimmy was moved. I saw the whole piece. It was very, very emotional. All right, Eric, thank you. And Gonzo, thank you.
All right, thank you, Howard. Thank you, Eric.
Later, guys.
Bye.
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 All right, there you go. It's Gonzo and Eric. They can't work it out, Robin. Sorry.
It's just like the Middle East.
It's like the Ukraine and Russia. Do you want to speak to Eric the actor? It's his birthday today.
Well, we have to say happy birthday to him.
Hey, Eric.
Good morning.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How old are you, by the way?
39.
Howard, I'm on here, too. He woke me up to be happy birthday, too, also.
Oh, Johnny Fratto, who is Eric's manager. This is a rare appearance. Very good to hear from you, Johnny.
I accidentally woke up. I should have never peed. I should have waited.
Hey, by the way, Johnny sounds so defeated. Like, being Eric's manager has just taken the piss out of him.
It's taken everything out of him.
Yeah, like the guy just said.
It has taken everything, Howard.
Yeah, he's like, hello, Howard. It's like, oh my God.
I'm here too.
How many times a day is he calling you, Johnny?
Well, he's down to about 40, so it's getting better.
Like, what's the latest?
It's like, well, Eric has millions and millions of ideas to open up restaurants, malls, a lot of things, and he has a lot of movies that can be improved. The problem is that they're already made. He has TV shows that he'd like to interject into, but they're already made. I keep trying to tell him that by the time he sees it, it's too late.
It's like he's Donald Trump. He wants to build restaurants. He wants to make movies. Yes. He's everything.
Yes. Yeah. Everything. He does it all. Yeah, he does it all. But it is his birthday, so, you know.
Hey, Eric, what are your top 5 projects you'd like Johnny to work on with you?
Oh, God.
Well,
maybe we can make some of this come true for your birthday. Get Johnny to work.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
I'd like to get into the Entourage movie.
Okay.
That's an easy one. Okay.
That's an easy one. Well, hey, Johnny knows people, and Johnny could break their legs if they don't. So, all right, let me write that down.
Number one, Howard, where do we go from here?
Let's see. Wants to get into the Entourage movie. What do you want Johnny to do?
Are you making a list?
Should Johnny just cold call or what?
I don't know. I mean,
that actually might be doable, maybe. Let's see what happens.
He knows.
What do you want to do in the Entourage movie?
I want to be in the Entourage.
He knows one of the original writers.
What if they want to write a gay part for you in the Entourage movie? Will you do that?
No.
Oh, boy. You just took all the steam out of it.
Because there is a gay part available for a guy in a wheelchair.
I did hear that.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
what's number 2?
Number 2.
Number 2 might be easier.
I would like to be a contestant on the Hollywood game night.
Oh.
No, that probably could be done. When you say contestant, you mean like what Gary did?
No.
I don't know the show. Is that... You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey, Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, my guest today is one of the original members of the Whack Pack. When he first appeared on the show in 1988, it was obvious to both Howard and fans alike that a star was born. He has a debilitating speech impediment, which makes his voice impossible to forget. He once shit in his pants while waiting for Gary at an appearance, and he's had sexual encounters with both men and women. He's a man who sounds Korean and has a lot to say, but sadly, you're probably not going to understand any of it. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Fred the Elephant Boy.
How you doing, Rachel?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Well, I'm so happy to have you. Lots of questions came in. I'm going to jump right in. Question from Joseph M. Joseph asks, what was your favorite moment on The Stern Show?
My favorite moment, I think it must be something to include me, was doing the Cleveland photo and speaking to 10,000 people in Cleveland, Ohio to introduce the staff. And now the moment you're ready for, the one you give me, the king of media and the king of media of Cleveland, 24 Howard Stern! And the show, we spent all day in a strip joint and then did the show at the Chelsea parking lot. And to me, that's where I met my girlfriend, and that was the best moment I ever had.
That's wonderful. Question from CWB in Tennessee. He asks, what is John R. John asks, at what point in your life did it become acceptable to shit your pants just to be on time to a Stern-related event?
It was never in time, but I was too committed to quote the budget, and I was there, so regardless, it would make no sense like to go all the way there and then do a 180 and go back. And that was my big mistake.
There was no closed bathroom you could have gotten to?
No, there was no place because that area is mostly industrial places, factory, there was hardly no stores there.
What about like behind a factory or something instead of in your pants?
I was looking, but then it was too late.
Oh.
That's the first thing I did once I get there. I would like to pass at the T-ship. I'm sure I left the public toilet nice and clean when I got done.
Yes. Question from Russell B. He asks, have you ever been in a fist fight?
No. Number one, I don't drink, so I don't get drunk, and I don't associate people who get drunk. If somebody wants to behave like an so I just go away. So I never confront anybody.
More of a lover than a fighter.
You should try me sometime.
A fight?
No, a lover.
A lover. LED asks, what do you keep in your fanny pack?
Using my radio, my money, my cards.
You want to show us?
Okay. That's it. I got my money in my front pocket. Mm-hmm. Where I took my radio, I got my ID card for work and my keys. My keys here. Here, I got some credit card here, and the back of my credit card here. So.
Is that a business card? Do you have business cards?
No, I don't have a business card. That's my health card.
Hang on to that.
Okay.
Question from Scott P. Scott asked, do you feel bad that you are not on the show that much anymore?
No, because Howard kept me alive. He can only do so much with me, and then it become all that. So if I never appear, I'm not going to grab pockets off it. I'm not going to throw a tantrum. I'm happy for what happened before, not the future. Live it to the new generation of Rat Packers.
the new generation. You're passing the torch.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I understood.
Yeah, very good.
Dylan M. asks, do you think pro wrestling is as good as it used to be? And if not, when do you think pro wrestling was at its best?
Well, I really don't watch that much wrestling anymore, you know. I think it comes with as I become a little more mature. I got different interests, and you know, I can't really say if the product today is better or worse than the product of yesterday. I think it's just a personal. Is personal to whomever it pertains to.
JR asked, in the past you've had sex with men. Was it easier to pick up gay men or women while having the speech impediment? Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorites, Stern Show staffers, whack backers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now today I'm coming to you from Radio City Music Hall, where we get the Fine Time opportunity to sit down with Howard's co-judges. That's right, Mel B, Heidi Klum, and Howie Mandel. Watch what happens when we ask them your questions. We got tons of questions from all of Howard's fans, so I'm happy to sit down with you guys today.
Oh, dear.
First one, I know, prepare yourself.
I'm scared.
First one comes from Kim Rossi S. She asks, were you intimidated to work with Howard, and what's the biggest misconception that has changed?
Who are you talking to?
Whoever, you want to take it first?
I will take it first. I was not intimidated. I was excited to work with Howard. I had done his radio show many times.
Yep.
And I was not surprised because I know him, but I think people are surprised. Well, I'm still surprised. He's a surprising, guy. Just when you think you know him, he'll surprise. Like, he'll see an act and you think, there's no way Howard's going to love this. And he becomes like a marshmallow, and he gets very sensitive about, something. And you go, well, is this Fart Man? Is this,
Sure. Is this the guy that burps all the time?
Yeah.
And have to change the station?
Has he lived up to everything you thought he was?
I thought he would be more mean, and he's not.
He's not.
He's not. He has a very soft heart. Hard shell, soft inside.
But he's also very inappropriate, which I love, because I find that funny. But I do think he's like a big, cuddly teddy bear.
Yeah.
You just kind of want to give him a hug.
Have you guys cuddled him?
I have.
You really have?
Yeah.
Spooning or just like a
no,
cuddle?
No, just like a stand-up cuddle.
Stand-up cuddle. Both
but
dressed?
Not like a
Were you both
down.
dressed?
Well, of course I was.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the standard
did
greeting of a new judge is.
He's so tall.
He's really tall. He is.
Oh, so a cuddle is could be a mouthful.
That's what it's saying.
If you hug him front to front, you could choke.
No, I'm not that short.
No, he's that tall. Without your heels, how tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". I think that's exactly where his dick is, right?
That's an excellent point.
What did you say?
That's where his dick is. Dick is American for penis. At 5'5".
Did you just really say that?
He did.
Yeah, it's Howard TV. I subscribe to this.
See,
I'm
he
going
knows
to
Howard
watch this.
TV. You know the level of
I'm a
appropriateness.
subscriber.
Excellent.
I'll be watching this.
Well,
this is so weird as a subscriber just to look at myself and go, this is what I'm paying for.
This is awesome. We have a question from John W. John asks, does it upset you guys when Howard calls himself America's judge and claims that your opinions are unimportant?
No, we cut it out.
You cut it out?
When it's live, we cannot cut it out, but the 150,000 times he said it when we were taping, we cut it out.
When the contestants are backstage, do they talk about that I'm America's judge and that I'm the important judge, or am I delusional?
No, they do. When people ask, we get asked that a lot, and most of the time, you're who they bring up.
Right.
So you've created a mental block. What about you, Mel?
I just ignore him.
Okay.
He may be America's judge, but we are the international world judge.
I see. You're the international.
We have traveled outside of America. He has not.
Yes.
Okay.
We have an international sense.
Brandon S. asks, don't you think it's utterly ridiculous that Howard's bodyguard is a small 65-year-old man with a Batman goatee?
That's his body? I thought that's just his driver.
Ronnie. No, Ronnie's the security
guy that carries his jewelry.
Ronnie's the head of security. How's your experience?
I didn't realize that he was security.
Really?
No, I thought he was just the driver.
Is he undercover?
No, you know him, Ronnie. He's up there with the weird mustache.
Yeah.
Ronnie's the security guy?
How did you not know that?
Because everybody keeps walking by him and getting into Howard's room. That's the guy. If you want to get to Howard, go by the guy with the Batman mustache. Everybody knows that. Fans here go, we can't get in, we can't get in. You know the seating here? Thousands of people are lined up and they look for the guy, the driver with the Batman, and they go around that guy. That's how they get in.
Also, when we're doing the show, he's always like slapping his legs and he's clapping and laughing. He's totally watching the show instead of the people.
Right. He doesn't watch. He doesn't watch.
So he was the security guy. Hopefully he still will be after this
I didn't know.
conversation.
No, it's good to know. You know something? It's that the interviewer usually, but the people. It's great when the people that are being interviewed are learning something.
This is good.
That's good. That's why I love this show.
So we have to be careful.
What?
Because he's the security.
No, now that we know that he's a security guy, we don't have to be careful.
Yeah.
We thought there was some highfalutin security company. Not so much.
Not so much. There'll be this question's for you from DZ. D asks, if Howard was a Spice Girl, what would his Spice nickname be?
Probably Grumpy Spice. Grumpy Spice or Lanky Spice.
Lanky Spice.
Not Jewy?
Lanky.
Jewy
No, that's
Spice?
racist.
No, it's not.
Because
I'm a Jew,
it
I
is
can
a
say
little
that.
bit. I
Jewy.
can't say that. You can say it because you're a Jew. I can't. Because
Give me what you want, what you
I
really,
can't say
really
it
want.
either.
For
I'm
10%
German.
off.
Oh, get me both here. No, because I love when you say grumpy spice.
Grumpy, yeah, he would be grumpy actually.
Is it a
That
Dutch
is a good
people?
one, yeah.
Grumpy spice.
Question for Heidi from Ryan M. Ryan asks, do you have a secret little crush on Howard? Because I believe you do.
I have an open crush on Howard, not a secret one.
Okay. Do you find him very attractive?
No, I don't have a crush on him. I think that he's handsome. He is attractive. He is very smart.
Yeah.
Do you think
I love
Howard's
that.
He's smart and attractive too?
I do.
Yeah.
Not when you have red shorts on. I told you that. When you dress like this.
Oh yeah,
much better.
those jeans you wore.
I wear red. I have a red mankini that I was wearing the other day, and she
You
didn't
know,
like
when
it.
he has help for the show, he looks awesome.
You don't like the way I dress?
But when he dresses,
When he dresses
off
just
camera,
the way he dresses as
Not
being
good.
Howie Mandel,
It's horrible.
iffy.
it's dodgy.
But it still makes me more attractive.
You look a little bit like a tourist.
I am a tourist. I don't live here.
It looks like you need to have one of those passport neck holders. You know,
A fanny pack.
Yeah, but you can have those when you put them around your neck. You put your passport.
But that's
and your
not the
money
question.
in.
I'm
Then you're
attractive, right?
perfect.
Am I attractive?
Apart from the outfits.
Who's more attractive,
Very
me or
attractive.
Howard?
I think both for your age, you look good.
Don't ask for your age.
I'm just saying.
Yes, and you're smart for a retarded girl.
Oh.
Was that wrong to say on TV?
You know.
Okay.
That's Howard TV.
Inappropriate.
This is a good lead into the next question for you, Howie. This is from @Razfaz. He asks, has Ronnie continued to call you cute or given you any other
That
weird
really
compliments?
threw me that
I know
day.
it did. So
Ronnie,
he
I
got-
came out of the dressing room one day. I don't know if you girls heard this. I walked out of the dressing room, speaking of the way I dress, and Ronnie's sitting there. I didn't know, head of security, and he goes, I'm being honest, you look cute today. And I just didn't know how to respond. I wasn't going for that.
That just adds to the list of his weirdness.
Really?
Yeah.
You did look cute, dude.
A man doesn't say to another man, you look cute.
Well, I said it to you because you look cute.
But because
Did
I...
you think that you look cute?
No,
Did you
I never
find
think
that?
I
Was
look
he
cute.
coming
I don't
on to
go
you?
for cute. Like, today I'm
You
going
for hot?
Did I achieve it?
Yes.
I think you look good.
I look really hot.
here's a
I'm
question.
feeling particularly sexy.
You look sexy tonight. This is a sexy
It's our
look.
TV.
Yeah, it's good.
This is the place to look sexy.
It is.
Those pants are very tight.
They are tight.
Yep.
Oh my god, I can't believe I just looked.
We all
Why
look.
didn't you look?
All three of us look.
I did look.
Did you look?
I
How
know.
do you know they're tight?
I just.
You can tell.
I'm not looking.
His
Peripheral
voice
vision.
was higher or what?
No.
Question for all of you from Daniel R. Daniel asks, have any of you had a strange or unusual Stern Show related fan interaction since working with Howard?
Yes.
Tell me.
Yes. So the first day that we were here live at High Pitched Eric
Oh, yeah.
is in the crowd. Outside, we're doing this red carpet thing. And I'm doing all these interviews. And I hear, Howie! 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 Hey, Howie! 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 For hours. I mean, and we're doing all these other media things. Howie! Howie!
He's always.
Howie! Howie! For hours. Finally, I see him, and I just want the sound to stop. I just want it to stop.
Howie! Howie! Look, Howie! Hi, Howie!
So I walk over to Eric. He goes, Howie! I go, I'm right here. He goes, is there any way you can get Mel B to come over? That was my strange interaction. That's High Pitched
He
Eric.
does have a lot of followers.
Yeah.
I wasn't like fully aware. I mean,
Who?
there's Howard.
High Pitched Eric.
Yeah, he's always there, and there's always a lady with a crown.
Marianne.
That's Marianne.
Marianne from
Always
Brooklyn.
there.
Another great
I mean,
voice.
It's hardcore. It's amazing.
Yeah.
All we need is Howard in our life.
Howie! Howie!
Right?
For somebody that's in radio, where sound is the basic, he is surrounded by the most annoying sounds in the world.
Excellent point.
It really is. I mean, his whole industry is audio, and he's got High Pitched Eric and Marianne from Brooklyn. It's the most grating, but he makes it work.
That's very true.
Yes.
Question from Dr. Mike for the ladies. He asks, if you had to be stranded on a desert island with either Howard, Nick, or Howie, who would you pick and why? Mel, you want to take it first?
Nick, because he's black.
Okay. That's it.
Really?
And I was racist with Jewy spice?
Go stick with my peeps.
Okay. Fair enough. How about you?
Can I have them all?
You get one.
I can't
Two
choose.
people
I'm
on
a
the
Gemini.
island. Why can't we all just get along? I'm not allowed on your black island.
Can't go on our Black Island.
Really? My God.
You have to choose one person.
It's one person.
Really? I know.
I don't want to choose.
Oh, Mel Dean.
I don't want to choose.
Miss Mel Dean.
I don't want to choose.
Instead of Paula.
I'll make it easier. So, what if you had to pick between Heidi and Mel? One person on your desert island.
Mel, because she's black. And I don't. Well, it's the island. I don't know how the islands work. I just found out how they work, and I don't want any trouble. No, both. Can I have both? Can you sneak her in?
I'm a Gemini. There's two of me, and I would like.
Oh, then I would like that. I'd like a menage with Heidi.
That's fair.
You're not a Gemini, though.
I'm a Gemini, too.
I'm married to a Gemini.
We're both Geminis.
You are not a Gemini.
No, I'm a Sagittarius.
I'm a Gemini.
So what does that mean?
I can have more. I'm two.
You can do more.
That's
what I said. I can have a menage with you.
Next question.
Can I have a menage with you?
Next question is for Howie.
I'm schizophrenic, so I can always have a menage with whoever.
While we're talking mental health, Ari asks, what are your best OCD coping mechanisms?
Oh, medication.
Medication, that's
I'm
good.
medicated as
It's
we
a lot
speak.
of people and stuff and desks and surfaces.
As we
freak you
speak,
out?
I'm on, everything freaks me out.
Yeah.
I'm medicated. I'm worried about the germs I can get from the island.
Right, from Black Island?
Go to my eye, I'm black.
You're going to get letters.
She said it was Black
No,
Island.
I was
Where are my
joking. You're being
earplugs?
serious.
I need
This is
earplugs.
wrong. She is so wrong.
That's it, I'm leaving.
Question from Mel B before you leave.
Oh, my
when did you
God.
stop being...
What year is this?
When did you stop being Scary Spice and start being Mel B?
I think I'm always going to be Scary Spice. Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah.
I've been Scary Spice for over 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop.
But I don't think I think you are Scary Spice not because you are scary. It's because she's not scared of anything. Don't you think?
There you go.
It's profound. Right?
Yeah. Well, I was scared of that snake.
That was
Really?
scary.
I was.
I
I
hate
was.
Scary Larry.
On
He's
that
always going to be
note,
Scary Larry.
that's fantastic. I want to take this.
Trying to end
This is the part where I end it. I want
Why?
to take this because there's a whole schedule and you have places to go. I don't want to take all your day.
Why do you point at something that's not a watch?
I know that if I had one, it would. Do
Look,
you have
you've
one
got
for
places
me?
to go. Look at that.
On my arm. I'm
Why
going to
do you
spend
do that?
time on my arm. I want to thank Howie, Mel, and Heidi for taking the time to answer the questions that you, the fans, submitted. Keep sending your questions. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can send a video submission, and even be a part of the show. And remember,
You know what
this
you
is
should do if you
your
don't have a
show,
watch?
so don't
You
screw
should
it up.
lie on your back and use your breast as a sundial. And you can tell that's how you can tell the time.
They're real.
She
I
has
don't
good
think it would
boobs.
work.
She
in
wouldn't
the
be on
sundial.
Howard TV if she didn't have
Send
good
us more of these great questions.
Have you flashed
You
your
will get
boobs?
more of this mumble.
They've
That's
always been
good.
covered.
Always been
That's
covered.
They've always been covered.
From birth.
I mean, since I was born, I came out with a bikini top on. Hope you guys had a fine time.
I did.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
What happens when Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered? It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
And we're back for an all-new episode of Ask Howard. Are you ready?
I am ready. The last episode of Ask Howard was very exciting.
It was.
I got ridiculed for showing what was in my man purse. A lot of people called me a pussy and worse.
No.
But I am ready. It's all right. I can handle it. I've been criticized by my so-called fans before. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
First question comes to us from Shuli Agar at Howard 100 News.
When you're having a bad day, who is the most annoying person you can interact with?
Gary. When I am really ragged out and Gary says anything to me and I see him, wolf, or he starts in the morning, I get crazy.
majority of what was said to you?
There's no rationale for it. It doesn't make sense. I shouldn't be that way, but I am. Gary gets it.
But today he's like extra phlegmy. He was like, and he doesn't want to clear his throat in front of me, so he just gets worse and worse.
Does it often happen that, then he can't even get the words out?
Yeah. And then he walks away and he just goes, and like he waits for me to play something so he can quietly clear his throat.
In the old days, sometimes I would get annoyed with Fred because he would chew his pen when we would write together. And it would drive me crazy because he would like when Fred is thinking of something funny, he won't give you an answer like right away. He has to think. So he would chew on his pen and he'd be like, and then like his eyes would kind of go and he'd go. I used to go nuts from that. Little things would drive me crazy like that. But that's Fred's process. Fred isn't one of those guys that'll come right out with something. He likes to ruminate. And so, but Gary's my guy.
He's your guy.
Yeah, that's his main job, letting me get annoyed with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Question from John Hine.
How difficult will it be for you to finally step away from the mic?
That's a really good question. I have the feeling I don't think I could ever do it, but maybe I could. I keep fantasizing that I could, but I don't know when that would be. And, I still enjoy doing the radio show. I still get something from it. And I know that when we have time away, I'm like, wow, I need to get on the air. I start to get like a weird feeling like I've been away, and it doesn't feel right. So it would be difficult for me to stop broadcasting altogether, I think.
Do you see yourself ever retiring from any entertainment, or it's something you'll do the rest of your life?
I probably will. I mean, I don't know. It's a funny thing. I've always felt that as long as you're effective and you do your thing, hey, why not keep doing it? But it seems, how do you know when you're really being effective? It's a catch-22. So right now, I couldn't give you a date when I would stop broadcasting.
Good. Question from Richie Wilson at Howard TV.
Isn't that the inventor of the kittens?
That is the kittens inventor. Yes, it is.
That's what I thought it was.
Proud sponsor.
Yeah.
Aside from the loss of Bianca, what moment almost made you cry on the air?
A few times I got emotional when I talked about Robin. I've said some things about Robin that are from the heart.
Where I would lose courage, Robin always has the courage. She always is the brave one. Always the brave one with me. I could go to her and, I could always rely on her.
I feel very loyal to her, and she's loyal to me. Same with Fred and Gary. I would think that would be it. Bianca was, yeah, that's right. I got emotional about Bianca.
My beautiful, beautiful, wonderful dog, Bianca, died.
Yeah, I heard that. And I didn't know if you were going to bring it up.
Well, I don't want to because I will start to cry, and I don't want to cry on the air because you guys are so fucking brutal.
What else? I think, I know when my kids were born, I was happy. I didn't cry or something like that, but I remember feeling emotional. And I can't remember too many other moments, actually.
I know we just passed the 1-year anniversary for Bianca. Does it still kind of choke you up to think about?
Yeah. Beth and I love that dog. That was a great, great dog. And, Beth and I don't have children of our own. So, I have my kids, but we never shared having a child. And Bianca really was our child. So it was tough.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and talk with us. This was awesome.
You're right. It was awesome. And so were you. We should be very proud of ourselves.
Oh, I'm proud.
You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
When Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered. It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
And we're back for an all-new episode of Ask Howard. Are you ready?
I am ready. The last episode of Ask Howard was very exciting.
It was.
I got ridiculed for showing what was in my man purse. A lot of people called me a pussy and worse.
No.
But I am ready. It's all right. I can handle it. I've been criticized by my so-called fans before. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
First question comes to us from Shuli Agar at Howard 100 News.
When you're having a bad day, who is the most annoying person you can interact with?
Gary. When I am really ragged out, and Gary says anything to me, and I see him, wolf, wolf, or he starts in the morning, I get crazy. There's no rationale for it. It doesn't make sense. I shouldn't be that way, but I am. Gary gets it.
But today he's like extra phlegmy. He was like, and he doesn't want to clear his throat in front of me, so he just gets worse and worse.
Does it often happen that, then he can't even get the words out?
Yeah. And then he walks away and he just goes, and like he waits for me to play something so he can quietly clear his throat.
In the old days, sometimes I would get annoyed with Fred because he would chew his pen when we would write together. And it would drive me crazy because he would like when Fred is thinking of something funny, he won't give you an answer like right away. He has to think. So he would chew on his pen and he'd be like, and then like his eyes would kind of go and he'd go. I used to go nuts from that. Little things would drive me crazy like that. But that's Fred's process. Fred isn't one of those guys that'll come right out with something. He likes to ruminate. And so, but Gary's my guy.
He's your guy.
Yeah, that's his main job, letting me get annoyed with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Question from John Hine.
How difficult will it be for you to finally step away from the mic?
That's a really good question. I have the feeling I don't think I could ever do it, but maybe I could. I keep fantasizing that I could, but I don't know when that would be. And, I still enjoy doing the radio show. I still get something from it. And I know that when we have time away, I'm like, wow, I need to get on the air. I start to get like a weird feeling like I've been away, and it doesn't feel right. So it would be difficult for me to stop broadcasting altogether, I think.
Do you see yourself ever retiring from any entertainment, or it's something you'll do the rest of your life?
I probably will. I mean, I don't know. It's a funny thing. I've always felt that as long as you're effective and you do your thing, hey, why not keep doing it? But it seems, how do you know when you're really being effective? It's a catch-22. So right now, I couldn't give you a date when I would stop broadcasting.
Good. Question from Richie Wilson at Howard TV.
Isn't that the inventor of the Shittens?
That is the Shittens inventor. Yes, it is.
That's what I thought it was.
Proud sponsor.
Yeah.
Aside from the loss of Bianca, what moment almost made you cry on the air?
A few times I got emotional when I talked about Robin. I've said some things about Robin that are from the heart.
Where I would lose courage, Robin always has the courage. She always is the brave one. Always the brave one with me. I could go to her and, I could always rely on her.
I feel very loyal to her, and she's loyal to me. Same with Fred and Gary. I would think that would be it. Bianca yeah, that's right. I got emotional about Bianca.
My beautiful, beautiful, wonderful dog, Bianca, died.
Yeah, I heard that. And I didn't know if you were going to bring it up.
Well, I don't want to because I will start to cry, and I don't want to cry on the air because you guys are so fucking brutal.
What else? I think, I know when my kids were born, I was happy. I didn't cry or something like that, but I remember feeling emotional. And I can't remember too many other moments, actually.
I know we just passed the 1-year anniversary for Bianca. Does it still kind of choke you up to think about?
Yeah. Beth and I love that dog. That was a great, great dog. And, Beth and I don't have children of our own, so, I have my kids. But we never shared having a child, and Bianca really was our child. So it was tough.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and talk with us. This was awesome.
You're right. It was awesome, and so were you. We should be very proud of ourselves.
Oh, I'm proud.
Let's go over the notes.
I'll take care of this. At the end, he's got his band, Goody Mob. They're like and we promised we would talk to those guys at the end.
All right, I'll talk to them. One more.
I think, by the way, you'll probably want to.
CeeLo Green is a judge on The Voice. He also has had multiple Grammys, hit songs, an incredible life, which I don't know how many people are aware of CeeLo's life. Look at that. There you are, man.
Hey, man.
Look at this.
How are you?
Wow. World-famous CeeLo.
I was about to say the same thing about you, Howard.
I was reading CeeLo is, of course, not your real name, but a nickname given to you.
Yeah, my name is Carlo.
Carlo, so it became CeeLo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlo. Carlo, CeeLo, great to see you.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
When you leave The Voice, I mean, The Voice has been great for your career because so many of us get to know you as a person as opposed to just the singer.
Yes.
Why leave for a whole year? I mean, you're on a roll. The show is a phenomenal hit for NBC, and they need hits. I mean, you've got to be very, very valuable to them.
Definitely.
Why leave for a year, let Usher take over? You know what I mean? Like, why not just stick with it?
Well, you know, it really wasn't my idea, but we did discuss prior to about the option of maybe switching out the coaches here and there whenever, you know, an event may have presented itself where someone wanted to do something outside of the show.
So it wasn't your idea. It was NBC said, hey, we need to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think maybe the second or third season, maybe the ratings started to slip a little bit, and they were trying to figure out how they could
jack it up.
Yeah, just a bit. And I also had some other things I wanted to do because I had already had a prior obligation to go to Vegas, and I did a residency there for about 2 months.
When you say a residency, in other words, 2 months at the same venue.
Yeah.
And you do the show every night from that venue.
Yes.
Which is a great deal for an artist, right? You don't have to go on the road. You don't have to travel. It's all the same theater.
I rather enjoyed it. Yes, I really enjoyed doing Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, when you do a show like The Voice, does your price then go up as a performer because everyone just kind of wants to be around the guy from The Voice?
It doesn't hurt in negotiations, you know.
Were you upset that Adam Levine and Blake Shelton were asked to stay on, and the idea of changing it up was changing you out and Christina Aguilera?
I was not. You know what? I gotta say that I probably came on with the assumption that you know, not what expendable is a strong word. You know, I didn't think that I was as well known. I mean, like maybe some people even questioned, you know, my
you being there in the first place.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I had to put in a lot of work to really to distinguish myself, and I think I ended up making myself irreplaceable on the show. Actually.
Well, is that what this year proved? In other words, Usher filled in for you.
Yeah.
Did you watch it when Usher was on?
I watched some of it, and I got the opportunity to see why it's such a great show, to see it from a fan's perspective.
Right.
And I said, yeah, I said, this is a really great premise and really great concept.
Did you get aggravated when you'd see Usher and say, you know, what if he does a better job? What if he's sort of more attractive in this role than I am?
Well, I assumed that he knew he'd had some big shoes to fill coming into the show.
Right.
But no, I wasn't threatened by his temporary position because I knew that he wouldn't do exactly what I did and probably would try to find his own niche there.
Were you hoping that the ratings would drop with him there?
I just kind of assumed that they would.
And they did, didn't they? A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit, but enough that they
Are
said...
you blaming Usher?
Yes.
No. I'm not blaming Usher. You know what? If I would have shared the show with anybody, it would have been Usher. We grew up together.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we both come from Atlanta, Georgia. We started from the same music collective, the Dungeon Family, that spawned my original group, Goody Mob and Outkast, and a host of others. So.
I didn't realize how, you know, shitty your childhood really was.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of like, you know, I started to look into you, and I said, you know, it was a really bad background. And it is amazing that you overcame the background and sort of became this big success in the music industry. Because, I mean, you were kind of on your way to the thug life, weren't you? I mean, you were robbing homeless people.
Yeah, I did that before.
You were beating, you were abusive to animals even.
Once before, yes.
Yes, and what does that mean, being abusive to animals? Like, what would you do?
Well, it's a very, very peculiar story. But we were kids, and there was a bird with a broken wing, and we weren't so kind to. And I was kind of speaking about that one incident, but it wasn't something habitual, something that
You had an anger inside of you. You probably still. Are you in therapy at all?
I've gone to therapy.
Right, because the kind of anger you had, I'm going back to your parents now, and where you grew up. Both your parents were ministers, right?
Yes.
Your father died when you were 2. All right, that's got to make a kid angry right off the bat.
That's right.
All right, your dad is taken from you. Your mom, at the age of 16, when you were 16 years old, your mom gets in a car accident and she becomes what, a paraplegic? A quadriplegic.
Yeah.
Did you have to take care of your mother?
I did.
You did. And that makes you even angrier because as a kid, you don't have a father there. And your mother, who's supposed to be taking care of you now, is paralyzed. And now suddenly you're put in the father-mother role.
Right.
That must have made you furious.
Most certainly.
Right.
The most helpless I've ever felt.
Right. And so even that kind of anger, to get rid of it or to live with it, it's almost impossible, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So do you think that's why you went out and attacked people?
Yeah, I definitely had some unfocused and unaddressed energy and trauma.
Yeah. Did you have any kind of mentors when you were growing up who said to you, listen, this kind of anger, we understand what you're going through, son. You know, this is bad for you, but, you know, you got to rise above it.
Yeah, I remember, you know, having a couple of, there was something called a Big Brother program. And
right.
I remember my mother kind of associating with that. And I remember Mr. Bailey, that's his name, used to come by and take me to baseball practice and stuff like that.
So those programs really do work, the Big Brother program where somebody at least takes an interest in you.
Yeah, it kind of soothes it over just a bit, yeah.
Yeah, and then your mom, after the accident, she died 2 years later.
She did.
So you were basically left without any parents or any sort of, like any kind of guidance system, right?
I had my grandmother, you know, and we were actually all living at my grandmother's house. My grandmother had been a registered nurse for about 20 years, and so my sister also took off from school and became a nurse, and we took care of my mother at home. And at the same time, my grandmother was very sick as well. And I think my mother kind of decided, well, if nobody's going to take better care of me than my grandmother, and so if she's not going to be here, then I don't want to be here either. And I saw her make a decision to move on.
And when you're growing up like that, was music always in your life? Did everyone always consider you a musician, or were they shocked that you suddenly became a musician?
Well, music was not so. I'm probably the most accomplished, but my auntie, you know, is and was a lounge singer, and
right.
So I didn't even stay with my mother a lot when I was growing up. I stayed with my auntie a lot, and so
right.
I think she understood the plight of artistry as it's taking shape and form, and so she gave me as much support as she could have.
What did you learn piano? Was that your first instrument?
Drums?
Drums.
Yeah, but they say if you can play the piano, you can play anything.
Right, and then you learned drum. I mean, then you learned piano.
Yes, sir.
And were you a genius at the piano? Were you the type that the teacher immediately goes, "Hey,
nope.
CeeLo, you're unbelievable at this"?
I was never a genius, and I'm still not.
No, well, let's be fair. You've written your share of hit songs,
yes.
And even at a young age, you got picked up by record companies. How old were you when you got your first record contract?
17.
17 years old. That's considered a prodigy, in my opinion. No,
my mother passed away. Well, she got injured at 16, so my mother passed away the year that my album was being released.
Jeez, she never got to see your success.
She got a chance to hear it. She got a chance to hear that first promotional copy. And my sister was telling me the story. I never knew it until a great while after, but she said that she was there along with her, and she said, well, I want to hear the music. And I think it gave her some closure.
So literally on her deathbed, she got to hear your music.
She did.
And she probably went, oh, my God, this is unbelievable that my son could be doing this.
Right.
And all the years you were acting out, you were involved with music, too. So, like, when you would go out and, I don't know, mug a guy or rob somebody, you even rob people of their jewelry and things like that.
I did.
Why do you think you didn't go to the life of crime? Because of music?
Well, I mean, criminology is also a talent or a genius, if you will, and I think that it's I think I could be described as an artist without an outlet. You know, I didn't realize that it was something formally that I could do. I thought it was something that, you know, I was a little shy about it initially, but
yeah, that probably sounds weird to people. That a criminal does have a certain artistry. Anything that you're good at requires
a lot.
Being an artist.
Awful lot of focus, yeah.
Right, and so this was your focus, and you were good at it.
It became a power, yeah.
You never got caught robbing anyone?
I got caught doing some shoplifting. I became pretty fond of that.
Like, what is the most amount of money you've ever stolen?
Never cash, just like items. Like, you know, there was a time, you may remember this this epidemic, if you will, like, you know, of starter jackets, the team jackets.
Yeah.
This was going on in many major cities of where, you know, kids were getting killed, and, you know,
over sneakers, over jackets. Yeah.
So I never killed anyone, you know, and I became like the character Debo in Friday, you know what I mean, where people would see me coming, and I used to do what was called strong arm robbery. I never had to, you know, it was never armed robbery. I was just like, you know, give it to me.
You never did a break-in? You did a break-in.
I've done a couple of break-ins.
And what'd you steal? Mostly jewelry?
Whatever we could snatch and grab, basically.
Right. So, I mean, if you were that good at it, which it sounds like you were, and you were sort of a tough guy too, right? I mean, you could handle yourself in a fight.
Yeah.
You're a powerful guy. Did you ever beat someone up to the point where they were unconscious?
Maybe they came to after we were gone.
Yeah, but I mean, because I don't know, you seem like such a gentle spirit, like almost like a hippie in a weird way. And yet, when I read about your background, you were this tough thug.
You know what, man? I only mention it because it's such a testimony. I really would love for people to know the true story and the very humble beginnings that I come from.
Yeah.
And what a change I've been able to make. Like, music saved my life.
It really did.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have ended up in jail or dead or something.
As many of my other friends.
Were you ever formerly a member of a gang of some sort of gang?
Well, gangs weren't really big in Atlanta, Georgia, where I'm from.
Right.
Just rival high schools, and so. But there was some gang association.
And rival high schools, it sounds like it's sort of fun. It's very vicious. But my high school had Roosevelt High School had a war going with Malvern High School.
Right.
And everyone pulled out knives. I saw people get stabbed. And I mean, you're talking about it's vicious sometimes. It makes no sense.
Knives and bats and crowbars and stuff like that. So I lived right across the street from a park called the Rec. It was short for the recreation center.
Right.
And I was an underclassman, but the high school was this way, and the middle school this way, and the rival high school was right around the corner. And so after a football game, everybody would come to this Rec, and it was like a scene from The Outsiders, Pony Boy and Dally. It was big high school fights.
And you had to fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and you could handle yourself.
I was an onlooker at the time, and I kind of wanted to get involved. I'm like, wow, look at that,
Yeah, like you kind of going, am I man enough to go in and fight this fight?
I think that's the way that we kind of sit and root at boxing matches. Like, if I was in there, I would hit him with a left. No, go this way, go this way. You kind of root on as if to say, if I was in your position, I would have done this.
So what's so weird to me is here's a guy who's stealing and fights and stuff, and then also getting a record contract at 17. It's weird.
Well, I've got to give a lot of credit to my aunt. She
Did a lot of the guys you were hanging with, did they get jealous when you started to get successful?
No, because almost everybody who I was friends with, we all ended up miraculously doing music. Like whether it be Andre 3000 from Outkast, like we went to elementary school together.
You knew Andre 2000 from that guy's a genius, right?
Yeah, smart.
Would you say did you recognize his musical abilities when he was young?
Not so much. We were all like what you call play cousins, so we were very close as friends.
Did you ever collaborate with him?
Yeah, my debut was on their first album.
Oh, it was? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And so when you lay down at night, do you ever think back on those days and feel guilty, or you just say, hey, fuck it, I'm glad I got out of that whole thing?
No, I do. I feel a great deal of remorse, and a lot of what my motivation is to outshine, and outdo, and rectify a lot of that wrong,
Yeah. I would think mugging a person, though, when you feel so powerless in your life, the only way you can feel powerful is to physically take over someone.
Yeah.
And take something from them and actually physically dominate them.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? And instead of just like lashing out and understanding that you're angry because your mother's gone, your father died when you were 2, you're just this misery.
Right.
Somehow it makes you feel better to mug someone. It sounds weird, but maybe that's the way it operates.
Well, yeah, as they say, hurt people hurt people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hurt people.
I know Mike Tyson, when he was in, also said he was afraid all the time. That's one of the other motivating factors. If you're fearful, you want to put on this brave front.
Yeah, maybe
and
that's
prove that you're a tough guy.
I read an interview with Vin Diesel,
right.
and he said something that was pretty profound, and I was able to relate to it. He said that the artistry, the purity in heart, he knew growing up in New York City that this was something that he would need to protect.
Yeah.
And I was really moved by that. I said, yeah, I think I kind of felt like that.
Your first couple of albums were not commercial successes. Your first couple of albums were with the Goody Mob, right?
Yes.
And you guys get this deal with a record label, and you probably assume, hey, once I get a record deal, my life's set, man. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be on tour. It's going to be great. It doesn't work like that, does it?
It does not work like that. We did our first album for $20,000, and there's 4 of us, so we got $5,000 apiece.
Yeah.
I thought I was rich.
Yeah. And the record company kind of pumps you up. Hey, it's going to be big. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. And then it kind of just doesn't go anywhere.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't, and it's weird. Was the Goody Mob like? Were you guys just distraught when the record doesn't make it, or you just? What's the feeling there?
I don't think there was any other option. I think we just had that camaraderie and that bond that we had all gone to school and grew up together in the same neighborhood, and so we had each other at least. And so we did an awful lot of traveling and really working that album up into it took us a year, but we worked it, toured it until it became a gold album, and we ultimately went on to have 3 consecutive gold albums.
Isn't it amazing when you are on The Voice and you see some people there who are older and they want this success? Don't you almost want to grab them and say, don't you know how hard I had to work to get this success? It's not a question of being a great technical singer, perhaps.
Right, exactly.
It's really about writing songs, learning how to maintain an audience, how to work that audience, how to please an audience live. It's almost impossible to go on The Voice and win and then have this huge career. There's got to be this hard work period of time, right?
It's very surreal, and that's the humility, that's the genuineness I think that people feel from me. I'm just in as much awe of it as anybody else. I'm just very thankful, very grateful, and trying to earn the privilege that I've been given, trying to deserve it more and more.
Why did you break up with the Goody Mob? Was it because the group wasn't having enough success for you, or and then your trajectory, if I've got it right, was Goody Mob, Gnarls Barkley?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Goody Mob breaks up. Are those guys pissed at you because here you put in all this time with them and then you just leave?
Well, our third album, World Party, was just more of an artistic difference. I think I just wanted to go in a different direction, and I thought hip hop, or rap music was limiting, and I knew that I was capable of more. Didn't quite know what the future would hold for me, but I was willing to take that leap, And we discussed it, and we went in different directions, and mine happened to pan out for me. And then also a number of different things happened. A member, Cujo, was in a car accident as well and lost a leg. And, so a couple of,
cars keep fucking up your life, don't they, man? Between your mother and Cujo, right?
But ironically enough, it brought us all back together because we hadn't talked. We most certainly hadn't worked together. But
it was a nasty breakup?
Yeah, no, it wasn't really nasty, but people try to make it a lot nastier than it was. We really communicated all throughout what kind of spilled over out into the public.
Gnarls Barkley was you and that guy Danger Mouse.
Yeah.
And Danger Mouse has gone on to a big career as well.
Yeah.
Are you still friends with That's the guy with the fucking mouse head, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Isn't that weird, man? Like, you got to work with a mouse head on? I mean...
You know what? It's something that you definitely take notice to. It's pretty absurd, but he was talented. And
but Danger Mouse is the music guy, right?
Yeah, he's a producer.
He's a producer.
Yeah.
And you're really the front man of Gnarls Barkley.
Yes.
I mean, you're singing, you're doing the whole thing.
I write the songs.
Why did you and Danger Mouse break up? I mean, what was the beef? Because you guys don't get along now, do you?
No, we do, actually.
You
do? Well, but again, I had... Well, let me say this. We're cool, and... We didn't really know what to expect from Gnarls Barkley. We did it out of pocket. We did it independently,
right.
Not really knowing what to expect. I liked what he did. He played me some tracks. I did a remix to a song for another project he was working on. And in this recording session, he said to me, hey, if you don't mind, if you got a little time, I want to play you a couple other things. I said, sure. And he played me some things. I said, wow, this is amazing. I said, I'd like to use a couple of these tracks. And he said, well, I didn't realize he was bluffing me until years later. He said, well, I don't just do tracks, I do albums. And I said, well, shit, let's do an album.
Right. And why the name Gnarls Barkley? I always think, is it? I don't even know that story. Is it because Charles Barkley?
Well, yeah, it's just kind of like good old-fashioned rock and roll. It's just absurd enough to be, quotable. So we went from Gnarls Barkley to Prince Gnarls and Gnarls in Charge and Bob Gnarly.
CeeLo, how does it work? Well, if a guy comes to you and plays great tracks like Danger Mouse did, what do you do? Then you got to sit down and figure out what the lead vocal is and where to go with that song? Is that how it works? Like you got to go off into a room somewhere and figure that all out?
Well, it's like, it can happen either one or two ways. It can totally compel some real-life experience, or it can, something can be highly imaginative. It's like that broken heart pendant. Sometimes the singer and the track itself, come together. It's like, oh, like we found each other. We found it's like rekindled, so to speak. So his music really compelled a really deep introspection, and I realized that this producer, was as troubled, and as miserable as I was at the time, going through a divorce, losing my record deal, and having just enough money to do that album.
When you were in Gnarls Barkley, the song "Crazy,"
yeah,
that was what you and Danger Mouse did together.
That's right.
And Crazy is the first song that really breaks big, or was that was the big one, right?
Yeah.
How many people have recorded the song Crazy? I mean, besides yourself?
Oh, I mean, everybody from Nelly Furtado to Ray LaMontagne to Billy Idol. I've seen him sing it.
And isn't it financially fantastic when someone else records your song? Because that's ka-ching time, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Every artist I ever spoke to said that's where it's at, cover versions.
It's the honor of it, the compliment of it, to have connected with so many people I've never met, and to feel so alone in that emotion, and it be shared with so many people throughout the world is very sweet.
Well, you know, so many people respond to this song. It's so great. How many did you win Grammys for this one?
Yes, sir.
How many did you win?
2.
2 Grammys.
Yes.
For songwriting and for what, like Record of the Year or something?
I think we lost our Record of the Year, but I think we got Video of the Year for this.
Who did you lose to for Record of the Year on this one?
Oh, I can't remember.
I'll tell you who it was.
Dixie Chicks.
That's right, Dixie Chicks.
I remember.
That's right. Did that piss you off?
Yeah, it seemed a little politically incorrect, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little disappointing, no doubt.
It was disappointing because you
get mad?
Well, you think because your song was better, right? You're saying?
Well, I had heard my song more often. I had never even heard this song, so I was like, wow, okay.
Do you have a favorite cover version of this song?
They're all wonderful.
Beyonce did a version. Is that that's a great honor, right?
It's a great honor.
Did she record it on one of her albums, Crazy?
I was going to say, are all of these recorded? Or
well, I know she does a live rendition of it. Because she kind of mashes it up with Crazy in Love, and I know she does it.
But we don't like when they do the live version on tour because we can't get paid for that, right? You only get paid when they record it and put it on an album. Am I correct or am I incorrect?
You're correct, but the compliment is priceless.
It is?
Yeah.
Do you ever fantasize about being married to a woman like Beyonce? When I think about Jay-Z and Beyonce, I think about, wow, what a powerful couple, and how comforting to have a wife who's a big earner like that. Or do you think it would be intimidating?
No, I can handle her.
You could handle it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You attracted to her?
She's a very powerful woman.
Not your type?
Not necessarily my type, though.
Who is your type? You know, I always thought you were gay.
Who are you dating? Have you ever been married?
Yeah, yes, he was married. And you have a biological child.
I have a biological son.
And you adopted her two daughters.
That's right.
But then you guys broke up. What broke you up? The fame?
Irreconcilable differences.
Is it?
No.
You cheated?
I didn't cheat.
Really?
I'm a loyalist, man. I'm a loyal dog.
But wasn't it difficult? The more fame you got, the Grammys come and the money comes.
I'll tell you something sweet about it. After our divorce, we were talking, and it was right after our divorce that Norris Barkley came about.
Right.
And she called me, and she said, wow, congratulations. She said, if I had known that I was holding you back from this, I would have let go a long time ago.
What a loving thing to say.
Yeah.
Was she holding you back from that in a way? Because is marriage too domestic for you that you've got to be free to go out at night? Musician's life is at night and hanging out and sort of connecting with different musicians.
You know what? I think love in layman's terms would be defined as being out of control.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I would have sacrificed. I would have never known this reality out of that love for her.
But why wouldn't Norris Barkley come about if you were married? I mean, I don't understand that.
Because ironically enough, the incident inspired the album. Saint Elsewhere kind of is symbolically about sailing away from her.
So
the
are
title
you saying
it's about my divorce?
Are you saying that sometimes artists have to be in great pain in order to create great music?
Out of atrocity comes art.
Right. So the breakup broke your heart so much. Was Crazy about that breakup?
Well, Crazy was about my insistence on being an individual, and we had this conversation, me and Danger, about being called crazy, and it's something that I just resented so much my entire life. I'm like, I'm actually a very sensible guy, you know what I'm saying? And I was only confirmed this when I was, I acquired a songwriting skill, and I could see my sensibility in lyric, and I'm like, no, I'm all right.
Are you a drug guy at all? Were you ever into drugs?
I'm not a big drug guy. I can't say that I am.
Because some artists think they need to get high in order to sort of create.
No. I'm naturally a wildflower.
All right. I think so. Why do people think you were so crazy? Because of your background, because of your past as a criminal, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's pretty dynamic. Those who knew me, like to be able to to embody those extremities. You know, I'm a Gemini, if that helps make any sense.
Yeah, the reason I said I thought you were gay is I didn't know much about you when I saw you on The Voice and stuff, and sometimes you'd wear like almost like a dress or something.
Just because of the costume?
The costuming made me think, well, hey, you know, this brother might be gay. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know.
No.
You can't dress up unless you're gay.
But actually, further from the truth, you are a womanizer, aren't you? I mean, you you love pussy. Is it fair to say that? You love pussy so much.
Well, you can tell that on the show when he turns that chair and sees a beautiful girl.
Have you ever fucked a contestant? Has that ever happened?
I haven't gotten the opportunity to. I've tried.
I'm so sorry.
I've exchanged some numbers.
Right.
I fucked an audience member.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you?
How did you do that? How did you fuck one of the audience members? Because I know on America's Got Talent.
How do you get to the audience?
Where I'm a judge like you.
I sent somebody.
I find it difficult to connect with the audience that way.
Well, you know,
you spotted somebody in the audience?
Yeah, but as you know, those television stagings, they're a lot smaller than they appear.
Yes, they are.
So I call a wink from somebody. It's like, hey, I like
white woman or black woman?
Black woman.
Black woman.
Yeah.
Do you fuck everybody, or are you strictly a black guy?
No, but I mean, I'm so internationally renowned.
You're open to everything.
I kind of have to just
Have you fucked an Asian woman?
Yeah, but not for free.
You had to pay. Where did you pay an Asian woman to have sex with you?
I got a great massage from a beautiful Asian woman in Japan. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding! And then she gave you a happy ending.
She did, but she was gorgeous, just like the ad. She was the exact same.
She
person.
looked like the ad.
Did you have any? So in other words, you had an idea when you go in there it was a rub and tug kind of thing, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, because I have gotten massages throughout my life, on and off. No one has ever jerked me off. What is that feeling like when the woman puts
I don't believe it, Howard Stern. You're such a stud.
No, it's so fucking true. I mean, one time I did have an opportunity, but I have a small penis and I was embarrassed.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I do. Are you well hung?
You know what, man? There's a difference between car and driver. I'm a great driver.
Oh, I see. So you're small.
No.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I have a decent-sized dick.
You do?
I saw my friend had a porno on his phone yesterday, and he has an exceptional dick.
Really? You mean this was a friend of yours that shot his own porn?
No. I don't know who the actor was, but he's got a Bravo from us. Maybe I could show it to you or something. But
are you over 9 inches?
No.
No, you're like 7?
I say 7.
7. Everybody I know is above average. Except me.
But I thought 7 was average.
No, 5 is considered average.
Really?
I have 6, and I'm stretched. I'm measuring from my balls. So I'm a bad driver with a bad car.
Stop.
Yeah. I lose on every situation.
I just can't believe it, man. You're too much of a stud.
So go back to your musical career for a second. Okay. So Crazy comes out, and that's when the money starts to roll in, right? I mean, you're worth about $21 million, I read.
That's what
true?
they're saying. Not anymore. I mean, I used to be. I was rich at one time, but now I'm just fortunate after taxes.
But is that because of your divorce? Did you lose it? But you didn't lose a lot of money there because you were kind of broke.
I didn't have any money
right.
when I got divorced. No, but and because of that, because of her grace, she's she's still a very well taken care of.
You will, even though you don't legally have to contribute, you do.
I just love her. I still love her. Ironically enough, the divorce gave forth an opportunity for me to showcase the unconditional love that I actually do have.
When you started to make money, and I mean real money, did you become I want to say uncomfortable with the money because you hadn't had a lot of money your whole life? You were a struggling guy. Did it make you feel a little bizarre to suddenly, I don't know?
I'm not really materialistic, and I'm not an asshole in that kind of way. And it's cool. I mean, it usually happens to people, and it's all right. It's probably natural to go for it in that kind of way. But my greatest extremity is probably clothes and jewelry, and I do a lot of that for stage. And the only reason it becomes
did you buy a nice house?
I still don't have a house.
How do you live in hotels?
Mostly, but I have a place in L.A.
You rent it?
I rent it. A lot of people don't know, The Voice, and a lot of these TV shows, they kind of have housing budgets and traveling budgets, and so The Voice pays for my house in L.A.
Isn't it weird that you don't have a house? I mean, that would seem like a good investment, somewhere to put all your stuff, and
call your own. But it's just like a house is just not a home. You know what I'm saying? So
because you can't live there anyway.
No, and I have a ranch. I have a 10-acre ranch outside of Atlanta, Georgia, that I'm thinking about putting on the market, but I was kind of just holding on to it.
Why? Because you never can get there.
Because I've always wanted to leave, and this is, music is also a way to immortalize your ideal, and your existence here. You know what I mean? And so it's very important to me to do that with this opportunity. And so I kept this ranch because I want to leave a legacy. I've always wanted to give it away. So I feel I've taken so much. My spirit has, it's kind of evolved on to more of something philanthropist, if that's even a word.
You think you'll ever get married again, or will you just live this bachelor lifestyle? It seems to me you're totally comfortable now where you're at.
I'm very comfortable, and I do have a significant other in my life right now.
Oh, you do? You're in love?
Well, I love her for who she is. I love her for allowing me to be myself. So she's not threatened by all of the other women.
How long you been with her?
I've been with her 2 years, and
no other women. You're exclusive with her.
Well, we like women together.
Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Yeah. Is that a weird move?
Where do you find a woman like that?
Yeah. Tell us where you get that.
She's exceptional, and I felt like I must have done something right.
This woman, how do you meet this woman, this exceptional woman?
Can I tell you the story?
Yeah, I'd love to hear this. I love love.
We were just meeting. We were just getting to New York and to L.A.
Right.
And I was at a car lot, and my back was turned to the street, and they were at a red light, and I heard somebody say, "I love you, great job, I love your music." She said, "I love you," and I turned around and I said, "Me?" And the
white chick, black chick, what is she?
Black chick, and the fact that she recognized me with my background. I mean, I went from being a very peculiar looking person to one of the most
cool kind of guy. Yeah,
one of the most recognizable people you can see.
Yeah.
So apparently that's the truth. And I turned around and I said, "Well, come and meet me," and I saved her number. And I saved it under, she could be the one, the way that she approached me. She's very, very fearless.
You weren't put off by that, the fact that she was a fan and she was like, "Hey, I think you're great, blah, blah, blah." Like, right away, she's worshiping you. You didn't get hung up on that.
I didn't get hung up on that. Maybe it was the way that she was dressed. Maybe it was the way that she spoke, her business card. Very accomplished, very educated, has her own money.
Has her own business?
Yeah.
What type of work is she into?
She's in health education.
And so, right from the beginning, you become lovers.
Yeah.
And it works out. How do you make that move into threesomes and stuff and bringing other chicks into the bed?
Well, it was gradual, but I was just very open about other, relationships that were lingering on.
Right. You weren't willing to give those up, in other words. You knew people before her, and you said, "Look, these are people I'm going to continue to see. I'm not looking to give it up."
It was maybe 2 other people, and it wasn't lack of love for those other people. It was just logistics. Yeah. Someone living out of state and us carrying on, from a long distance kind of perspective.
She didn't get jealous that you were still seeing other people, and here she's falling in love with you?
She was honored by my honesty.
She was.
And since then, I have shared every single detail. I've even gone back and talked about things that aren't even necessary just to have her be. It makes me feel, I don't even like the feeling of keeping any secrets from her.
I find that so difficult, though, to negotiate. Does she go out and fuck other guys?
No, she has no desire.
See, that's the point.
Yeah.
If she came home to you and said, "Listen, I'm going out and fucking other guys," you would no way be able to handle that.
I just told her if she ever had that desire, would she just please let me know, like honor me with the same honesty.
Right. And so,
what are you going to do when she's that honest?
She's going to dump her.
Right.
Well, I mean, I tried to think it through. I mean, it probably would be a little unsettling to begin with.
You wouldn't feel honored then, I'm telling you.
I wouldn't feel honored, but
yeah, right.
I think I would respect it. But, the difference between, like, men and women is
But don't you think she's just putting up with it because she doesn't want to lose CeeLo? It's probably exciting to be with CeeLo.
Yeah, she wouldn't be like this with any other guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I think, just from her description that she's been in she's tried to play the straight and narrow. She's actually, got a bit of that in her own system, and she's, she enjoys me, giving her that liberty.
Right.
You can have freedom, but somebody has to give you liberty.
So you don't bring these women home to her. You don't do a threesome thing. You go out and fuck, and then you come home and you say, "Hey, look, I just want you to know I was with someone when I was on the road."
Well, no, because she's most certainly in health education. And she said to me, like, if you ever, I want you to do whatever makes you happy.
Right.
So if ever, like you do something outside of me, make sure you protect yourself.
Right.
Because I cherish my quality of life.
Right.
And so just even with that, and she's beautiful. So, like, anything beneath her bar is not even worth my time or energy.
So there are no threesomes going on?
We had once or twice, but it's still new. You know what I mean? But
yeah, was it weird, though, when you did the threesome? Because she's got to get weird with it. And also, it's probably, like, This is going to sound weird, but I almost don't want to share. I don't want to share my wife even with a woman. Like
I saw that. Yeah, I've had that feeling. I had to get over it. And it was just this faint whisper, like, "Are you sure this is what you want?" Now, this is manly. This is very macho. But I believe that if she wasn't, if I had never seen her in that context, maybe it was something that that she wouldn't be being honest in. And she seemed to enjoy herself.
Are you thinking marriage with her or no way? It's
Everybody else is. We're damn close. Same matching outfits like his and hers, T-shirts and stuff.
Oh, no kidding.
We're having a lot of fun.
You seem very comfortable with your weight. I mean, it seems like you carry your weight really well. Like you're not uptight about it.
No, I've said on occasion that I'm not out of shape. It's just the shape I'm in.
Right. So in other words, are you trying to lose weight or is this just your look?
Can I tell you something? Yeah. I just got through meeting the incomparable Tony Orlando the other day.
Tony Orlando and Dawn. We all love that, right?
So he said, don't lose weight.
Why? He lost weight.
He did, actually. But he told me, and I've heard this on a couple of occasions, because it's your brand now. Of course, I want to be healthy. I was brand ambassador for E-Diets, so I actually lost about 25 pounds.
But what do you mean? Of course you want to be healthy.
But, you want to be healthy, and when people are advising you not to lose weight,
well, I know what he meant.
Compromising.
Well, I know what he meant, Rob. I think it's just my weight, it represents that working class quality, that boy.
Wear flowing clothes.
Some people do look bad heavy. You do look
healthy.
good. I know what they're saying. You know what I mean? You got a good look going. That kind of thing.
I think people are my sex appeal is just as surprising as my success.
There's a certain way a heavy guy has to dress, and most heavy people don't understand that.
They do not.
They wear shitty clothes. They wear them too fucking tight, and they look like hell warmed over. You know what I mean? You got a whole look going. Like even that sweater you're wearing today. I mean, it's got a nice look to it. You know what I'm saying? When you get naked in front of a new woman, all right, do you think about your weight? Do you go, shit, man, I wish I was more ripped. I wish I was in more shape.
I do not. I mean, because I'm always there to second the emotion, for any individual brave enough to, to give me that opportunity. I want to prove her right, and I believe that it's such a turn on because it's like what Al Pacino said in Devil's Advocate. They don't necessarily see me coming. I get a kick out of that.
Do you? I think most women probably find you non-threatening too, because you're a little bit heavy. They're like, oh, I hug them like a big teddy bear. I can imagine that. Have you fucked tons of women? Have you had tons of women?
I haven't had enough because I was, the nature of the music that we did as Goody Mob was very politically charged and socially conscious, and it didn't attract an awful lot of groupies. And then I was married, for that stint between leaving the group and going into a solo career in Norris Barkley. And I was loyal to that. And Norris Barkley was about being crazy and surreal and all cerebral, and it wasn't really sexy. It wasn't until Lady Killer that I got a chance to express that side of myself.
Yeah, and if anything, the voice brings tons of pussy, right? All of TV is just like a magnet for that kind of stuff.
But you know what, man? It's not as fun as it once was. I wish I was in the heyday of hair metal and Sunset Strip with Motley Crue. And those are my fantasies of rock and roll.
Right.
But it's not like that anymore. It's fucking Instagram and Twitter and, girls getting a kick out of just, taking a picture while you sleep with your dick shrivel up. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, right. It is scary. It is scary.
I'm afraid of that.
Yeah, I hear you. It is. It turned into very embarrassing things.
Can I say something since I'm here and I have an opportunity?
Yeah.
I want to apologize to you because I know that I offended you with something that I said. I made a joke about Adam Levine's cologne.
Oh yeah, you said I remember what you're saying. You said if I remember, they said, well, gee, if Adam had a cologne, what would it smell like? And you said it would smell like a Jew.
I said it would smell Jewish.
It smelled Jewish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm ultra sensitive to that. I bet I bet you understand this because I've seen so much shit. Growing up.
Fuck yeah.
That I am ultra sensitive to it.
No, he's a very good friend of mine. I meant no disrespect. I wasn't trying to be anti-Semitic in the least bit. It was very lighthearted, and I respect you so much. And a lot of my outspokenness was encouraged by you. Like you're like a master to throw sex, religion, and politics all in one pot and make it something nourishing. You know what I mean? Like and delicious too.
And I feel that way about your music.
But don't you think it's interesting though that whenever, because I sometimes experience that everything has to be black when people see me. And, you know, so all their references are black references because all they can see is I'm black.
Right.
And so when you respond, his, you know, cologne would be Jewish. I mean, do you feel that, you know, that's sort of like every time you see Adam, you're thinking he's Jewish?
I mean, I know I am, but
oh, stop.
I'm like, I can't believe that guy's Jewish.
It was probably more provocative because I am black, you know.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know what Robin's saying. It's like, you know, I do find that, like, when I'm around a black friend or something, all of a sudden, everything's black, you know? And it's like, that's all they can see is that the person's black. And then with Adam, it was like, well, all he could see is that he's Jewish or something. That's why I reacted that way. But I always found your music to be provocative. Like, the song, you know, Fuck You, which became so big.
Yeah, we love that song.
Putting the word fuck in there was very provocative. And, like, when you know you have a hit song, if you put fuck in there, it can hurt sales.
Right.
And you said, fuck it. I don't care. That's how I'm feeling.
Well, let me tell you that story.
Right.
I was at odds with my label at the time.
Right.
I had been recording Lady Killer for about 3 years, roughly.
Wow.
And I could not please them. And I was working with Bruno Mars, who wasn't necessarily Bruno Mars at the moment.
Right.
Well,
How'd you find Bruno Mars, by the way?
He was introduced to me as a staff writer, which he had signed on to be. And I was introduced to him and his writing partner, Phil Lawrence.
I didn't even know they still had staff writers. So, in other words, when you're sitting and working on a song, you can say to a staff writer, hey, I'm blocked up here. Give me a hand with this thing.
Basically. And so this was the first time I had opened up my creative space and shared it with someone in that capacity.
Right.
And I said, okay, I'll give it a try.
Right.
You know, being a good sport. And I remember the first session we did in L.A., and we didn't get much done, but I did find them to be very amusing. Him and Phil are very funny guys, and we hit it off really good, you know, the next couple of times. But that first time I said, this is awkward and uncomfortable for me. I said, I'm going to the restroom. I'll be back, and I never came back.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
It felt awkward and uncomfortable how? In other words, to work with guys you didn't really know?
Because I didn't realize, I didn't know if a staff writer being suggested to me was condescending. I said, motherfucker, I'm CeeLo Green. I don't need a staff writer.
Right.
But I want to be a good sport because I want that unanimous yes. I want my corner in my corner. So I said, if this will help, you know, relations and get the job done, let's go for it. It doesn't matter.
But you have been at odds with Bruno Mars because he takes credit for writing the song, a lot of credit for writing the song Fuck You.
I saw that on a couple of international interviews to where it's not being specified what his contribution actually was.
So what was it? Clear it up. What was his contribution?
As producer, he wrote the music. So he produced it. He did not write the lyric for me.
Right.
You know.
You came up with the lyric.
Yeah.
And he implies...
Can you imagine him writing...
Fuck you?
I just thought you should know, nigga. Can you imagine him writing
drummed
that
out of town. But the point is, you want it clear because the charm of that song, if you will, is the lyric. It's the sentiment. Fuck you.
Well, I thought I was being ridiculous. It's the last song we recorded for that album, and I said they're going to drop me from the label.
Right.
Great, you know. And
because it was directed at your record company.
Exactly.
Right.
So the storyline is fictitious, but like, you know, the true, genuine connection to it and what people end up getting out of it was that.
Why is it that every songwriter, when they talk about their biggest hits, it's always that one song that they write in 5 fucking minutes. They write it as a throwaway, and then it drives them crazy the rest of their career because, like, that's how I should write all my songs.
Howard, this song has been so big. It has so much staying power. I'm still performing it, and I hadn't put out a new record in 3 years. I'm working on a new record right now.
You know, they say about the music industry now, all these big hit songs, like you talk about Katy Perry's had one hit after another.
Yeah.
But really, it is a conglomerate. It's like she has a bunch of people who write for her, a bunch of people who produce her, that you almost can't do it on your own anymore if you're in the pop business.
Katy Perry is a corporation. She has a board.
Right.
Yeah.
And you mean that literally.
I do.
But you still try to write more on your own.
I do.
Yeah. But you do find great partners. I mean, look at you with this Mouse dude. I mean, you know, it worked out pretty damn well.
Absolutely. And I do realize that works best for me. So idealistically, yes, that's what I would gravitate toward more.
Is that why your new record now is with your original guys? Because you said, hey, why not collaborate with these guys again? Maybe we can have a hit.
Yeah, well, I felt like I owed a debt of gratitude to not only my group, which is my extended family, but also hip-hop, which is my community that I come from.
I think this new song is very catchy. When did you release this song?
Is it Special Education?
This is Special Education, yeah.
We released it maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a real good song. Is it going to go on? Is it on the charts?
I don't know. I really don't know. We're doing it independently, and
right.
so... yeah, but people love it, you know, and I think if it's like #1 at People's Radio.
Yeah, this is it's got a nice.
So it's always about us encouraging those underdogs and those unsung, those eccentric individuals, misunderstood. I'm so accustomed to that alienation, you know what I mean? And so I would love to be a voice for those people. And that's what I represent on the television show. That's why it works so well for me.
How are you going to get this song on the charts, man? That's what we got to do. This seems like it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels good. We've got a lot of work to do if we plan to combat, like the monotony, or the corruption that is radio at this point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. You on tour with this?
Yeah, we're doing a promotional tour. Like, we go to Seattle tomorrow, and in Atlanta this weekend. We're going home for the big show.
Let's see. Goody Mob's new album, Age Against the Machine, is in stores now, and CeeLo's new book, Everybody's Brother, is
It comes out today.
Oh, is that right?
I've got an autobiography.
Oh, no kidding. You got an interesting life. No shortage of good stories there.
No, it's not, man. I think people should check it out.
You seem like a brutally honest guy, too.
I'm very honest.
You thinking of putting out a video with a naked woman? Look how well that worked out for Blurred Lines.
Robin Thicke.
You know what? The name of my new solo album is Girl Power, so maybe so.
Didn't you? What was the song White Power on your new album?
Yeah.
And you tried to get a white supremacist band to play with you?